All right, so we are now back. This is the second part of Space Quest 2. Thinking we'll probably finish it today, and we'll see how we make out. All right, so right now it looks like we are underground in a waterfall. We just got out of the tunnels that we were climbing through. So let's see where we end up. Would help to spell it right. This place is amazing. Beautiful subterranean waterfalls and cascades drop. Submarine waterfalls and cascades drop before you, filling the air with billions and billions of tiny misty droplets which tickle the air is thick with a revitalizing humid freshness. This message is also getting a little thick. I wonder. While it looks refreshing in a way, you are slightly reluctant to drink water that glows. Maybe some other time. Oh, right, it would have to glow in order to light up the cave. Alright, so let's go in the water. Huh, that's odd. It's not streaming to YouTube for some reason. Hopefully it's on Twitch. Yeah, so we are streaming to Twitch properly, but YouTube is getting a delay. Let me try relaunching that. Give it a minute to connect. Hmm. Alright, looks like we're back up. Alright, that was weird. Alright, anyway, back to the game. I remember there being something bad about this, and I don't remember what it was. I think it's a matter of picking the right cave. That one looks like I'm gonna fall out the side, so I'll pick this one. As you enter another of the mysterious subterranean chambers, you realize that the water is now rearing towards a giant whirlpool in the middle of the area. You are caught in a strong current, powerless to alter your course. Hopefully I picked the right one. Either this is gonna go really good or really bad. Your body is sucked down until finally you are able to resist no more and must yield to the overwhelming force. Yeah, it looks like I made the right call. Geez, that was quite a trip. Peering around, you find yourself back in the open again. You're in a pool. It is fed by a waterfall which spews from a strange rock face. An actual face, an ugly one at that, is carved into the rock. It must be hundreds of years old. I wonder where the other one would have led, but I don't think that's where I should have gone. Yeah, this is exactly where I need to be. You can tell because the points that went up too. The foliage is too dense for you to go through. Alright, I know what I have to do here. Blow. Whistle. You give the whistle a toot, it makes an odd sound. You hear an incredible whirling and grinding sound coming from the north. Suddenly, a Liberian terror beast buzzes into the room like a tornado, and he looks like he could do as much damage as one. You chuck the cubic Strubopuse over to the beast. Wow, that was close. A few seconds later, he would have had me. The beast appears interested in your offering. Curiosity gets the better of him as he reaches down for it. He seems quite perplexed by the puzzling plastic polyhedron. Polyhedron. You see no one of interest. Alright. Does he? Yup, he ducks. Get rock. You pick up a small rock generated during the Terror Beast's grand entrance. That was what I was supposed to do. That's good. I love when that happens. Oh, we should save. We'll call this 4th. It's a good thing we saved. Somehow I have to get past this guy. There's no way I'd have time to get to that door. This has to be the right answer. It's just a matter of when I'm supposed to throw the rock. You throw the rock in the direction of the guard. Unfortunately, it falls well short of its target. The guard responds by firing in the direction he thought it came from. Doesn't that bite? The guard caught a glimpse when you chucked the rock and with impressive accuracy wasted you. Okay, that's not the right answer. Alright, so not supposed to pick more than one up. Let's save. You send the stone flying into the bushes, you hear it land. Oh, crap. As soon as the elevator door closes behind you, the platform on which you rest begins to rise. Wonder why it wouldn't go up to the other level. You recall from when you landed the entry hatch being on the rear left of the shuttle. You'll have to move a little. Really? That's right, it's the opposite of me. Alright, let's look at the controls. Everything looks automatic. The panel is loaded with clusters of system status and indicators. There is a power button, an altitude dial, and an ascent thruster button. Now would be a really good time to save. We'll call it 5th, just in case I need to get something. Not right now. Great. Alright. Push power button. Look at controls. Power button and attitude dial and ascent thrusters. Turn dial. The altitude dial is now set to VAC. Whatever that means. Push thruster button. The shuttle begins to vibrate as the ascent thrusters ignite. Alright, try turn dial. I do not set the hack. Turn dial. Why aren't I going up? Everything looks automatic. The panel is loaded with clusters of system status indicators. There's a power button, an altitude dial, and an ascent thruster button. A monitor glows on the left third of the console. Look at monitor. Pull. Alright. You're off the planet. Good work, Paul. A tone sounds. A soft synthesized voice notes that adequate altitude has been achieved. The send thrusters are now ineffective. The monitor draws your attention again. Minimum altitude achieved. Vertical control. Vertical controls are now ineffective. Turn dial. I guess that's horizontal controls. What a weird ship. I want to go forward. The screens are suddenly splashed with the incredibly horrible image of Sludge Vohol. Hello, Paul. I've been waiting for you. Once again, my subordinates have failed me. Anyway, it looks like you'll be visiting me again soon. Don't bother trying to pilot the vehicle. I have taken control. You will be arriving at my command post shortly. I anxiously await your arrival. He closes with a chilling laugh. Ha 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 ha. His image is frozen on the screen. The ship changes course as if it had a life of its own. All you can do is hang on. Well, at least I can't mess this up. You feel the ship bank. Through the window, you see your apparent destination, Vohauls asteroid. Oh boy. Yeah, we're on an autopilot into the enemy ship, well, space station. Alright, the massive bay doors meet jarring the entire vehicle bay. As you step down, the shuttle door slams shut behind you. You are quite surprised not to find several Vohauls guards waiting to greet you. You begin to ponder what the twisted scientists might have in store for you. We are 100% saving. Okay. Now, to figure out what I'm going to do. Let's do a look around. You are standing on a suspended platform inside the cavernous vehicle bay, which has been carved out of the asteroid. Narrow walkways lead off in almost all directions. Watch your step. Oh, for a minute there, I thought I was... No, I'm right in the middle. That's good. Elevator. Look. You're in a small capsule-shaped enclosure. Above the door is a digital readout, which reads Level 1. The only other feature is a rectangular panel. Look at panel. The panel has a vertical row of 4 buttons. There is some small engraving at the bottom edge of the panel. Look at engraving. Look at bottom of panel. Look below panel. At sign. Whatever. Oh. There is no... I was thinking I could get to that platform, but I can't from here. Where's this go? Oh, I don't want to go this way. I think that's where I have to go at the end, but there's some stuff I have to collect first. Alright, so now that I know what I need to do, well, somewhat idea. Push button 1. Of course you don't. Push button 1. Aren't you glad no one saw that? The digital readout shows the number 1. The trick here is to push one number of a floor other than the 1. Otherwise, it's no fun. Push button 2. Hey, wake up. There is no button 2. Really? Push button 3. Level 1. Level 3. Oh, great, a security camera. You have the funny feeling you're being watched. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to send anything at me, so I guess I'm okay. Well, he already knows I'm on the space station. Hopefully it stays at a consistent speed. Aha! You know janitor closet when you smell one. Almost at once you sense an emptiness, a melancholy longing. You begin to feel homesick. I just want to get away from that thing. You do find a plunger, whatever. However, get plunger. Alright, since we've made some progress, let's save. We'll call this 6. Hmm. Oh, come on. Push button. At least I'll be rid of this thing for a while. Wow, I pretty much have to get 100 points. I don't know how you get 100 points in this game from here. Well, I'll have a while before that robot comes back. Alright, I guess that's all I'm supposed to do here. Whatever. Push. Button. Oh, well, we know 1 is the top. 2 doesn't exist. 3 is the one I'm on. So, 4? Really? What are they on every level? That thing is so annoying. You have stepped into a porcelain palace of sorts. It is obviously a restroom, a place which, in an interesting fashion, serves to exhibit the physical diversity of the universe. The walls are covered in an easy to hose down synthetic material. Attached to them in various locations are devices designed to efficiently collect waste products from the life forms which are able to physically match up to them. On the back wall are stalls. 3 of them are in use, judging by the various feet which show beneath the stall doors. To the left are sinks. Look in sink. The faucets aren't operational. Vohauls didn't seem to big on personal hygiene. Look in vent. The drain has cover welding in place. You can see nothing in the darkness below. Oh. Open door. Close door. Look around. The inside of the stall is a sight to behold. There is writing of various languages etched on the walls. The floor has an interesting coating of some type of congealed dreck. It appears that the toilet may have been white once. A toilet paper dispenser hangs on the wall. Take toilet paper. Open door. I'm afraid I have to do this. Toilet. Okay, not supposed to do that. Interesting that the door has male and female, but they both lead to the same room. Alright. Where's that vacuum? Oh, good. I was afraid I was gonna be. Push button. Where's this lead? It's quite dark in here. On the floor you notice a glass cutter. Must be a janitor closet. Oh, the cleaning robot's gone. It just disappeared. Huh. Well, let's save, because we're doing good. Alright, push button 5. Alright, now what have I got myself into? Because this is the last level. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh no. One of the cells is opening. Who knows what unspeakable horror awaits behind those steel bars? I don't think he's gonna make it. Oh. Now we gotta restore. I need to go the other side. Push button 1. What I'm going to do is go all the way to the top and then come back down and go out the other side so I don't have to deal with that monster. Or at least I hope that works. Although, if I was on the other side, I should have come out the other elevator. That's weird. Push button 5. Alright, hopefully this works. Yeah, that's confusing. But it did. It worked. I'm not quite sure what those things are. Yep, it worked. I avoided that monster. It's quite dark in here. There is a small wastebasket on the floor. Next to it is a pair of crusty work overalls. Get basket. Aren't you amazed by how much stuff an adventure game hero can carry? You've just got to know how to pack. Get overalls. You pick up the overalls. They are very small and quite worn out, not to mention filthy and of no use to you. You toss them back on the floor. As you set them down, something falls to the floor. You see some filthy overalls and a lighter. Oh, get the lighter. Alright, I think that's everything I need. And I avoided that monster. Push button 1. Alright, we are ready to exit. I think I have everything I need to have. Stick. Plunger to wall. Good, it knows what I mean. We're definitely going to save right here. Alright, here we go. The door behind you closes solidly. A barrier springs up before you. Another barrier stands in your way. You feel a floor shift below you. It's moving to the left. You have to do it right because they'll make you only able to hold the plunger for so long. Using firmly uncharacteristic creativity, you apply the suction cup-like plunger to the smooth metal finish and hang on for dear life. Once a janitor, always a janitor. Hopefully I timed it right. I'm curious to see if he comes off. Huh. I guess not. Release your grip and drop back down. Alright. Oh. Put bucket down. Oh crap. There is no need to put an empty bucket here. Put paper in bucket. Put bucket down. I gotta check my inventory. Oh, basket. Put basket down. Put toy paper in basket. Put basket down. Use lighter on paper. Use lighter on toy paper. Light toilet paper. While receiving a nice hosing yourself, the basket fire is extinguished. Seconds later, loud sirens of pops is followed by the smell of fried electronics. Basically, I just took out those robots. The sprinkler sense accomplishment and cease operation. Get basket. It's of no use to you now. Yeah. Your fire and subsequent showers seem to have shorted out the burnished bullies. Good. Wait. What's on the other side? Is there anything on the other side? I like to check all my options before I commit. That's definitely a wall. But I'll check it anyway. Yeah. Okay, so that was the only way out. There's really no reason to come over here except to get beat up by robots. Alright, let's see where this leads. Uh-oh. You have just entered Vohauls' secret chamber. The evil one himself is seated before a large console, high on a platform in the center of the room. Standing, obviously ready, are many of the dreaded salesman clones. I don't know how that would be, maniacal to send a bunch of salesmen. Annoying, yes, but deadly, I don't think so. So, Paul, we meet again. I must say, I'm quite impressed with your resourcefulness and tenacity. I'd love to chat, but I'm busy preparing the last of my salesman clones for their trip to Xenon. Feel free to stick around and observe and the downfall of your civilization. Ha 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 ha! Alright, well, we're obviously saving it from here. We'll call this 7th. I don't think there's really anything wrong I can do here. Going somewhere? Ha 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 ha. I hope that's not a death ray. As soon as you step on the platform, you are struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass far on the console. It is more that you are miraculously reconstructed in a miniaturized form. It is there that you are molecularly reconstructed in a minimized form. Well, I'll be darned. My miniaturization beam does work, Vohauls' voice booms. In the old days, I'd test these things on myself, but as you may have noticed by my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece. With that, Valhall turns way to put finishing touches on Xenon's fate. You are trapped in a glass jar sitting on the surface of Valhall's control console. Yeah, I have some tricks of my own. The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Valhall doesn't notice. You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent. Judging from those two hoses coming in from outside, you guess that this is the inner workings of Valhall's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen into his lungs while the pump on the back wall forces blood through filters. There's also a sign on the back wall. The sign says, "Caution, press button for emergency shutdown. Shut off." Well, gee, that sounds like something I'm going to want to do. It's an emergency. I'm trapped. Way to go, Paul. You've just disconnected Valhall's life support system. He is a goner without it. You can see Vohauls struggling to take his last few breaths. Not you again! You think you have won? He wheezes. But all you have done is to seal your own fate. He reaches up and flips a switch on the far end of the console before dropping to the floor, dead. Just for fun, I'm going to choose reduce. I know it's going to kill me. I'm just curious what the end looks like. I don't think I've ever done this before. By already being in a miniaturized form and setting the beam to reduce, you are now too small to exist. That wasn't too swift on your part. Too bad. Obviously, this is the right choice. Oh, well, the guys are gone. You are once again reconstituted, this time to the correct size. You notice that the clones are gone. An examination of this repulsively tugrig fabric-encased mass reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied him with blood and oxygen. You do notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand. That sounds like something I need to remember. SHSR. Look at controls. Get jar? There is no sense in messing with that now. It will not prolong your survival. Alright. Save. We'll call this 8th. 8. We'll just call it 8. Oh, come on. It's such a narrow staircase. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to put it in slow mode. Oh, this is so stupid. Look in box. Open box. You open the box and notice an oxygen max. Remove it and close the box. "40-minute until meltdown," a synthetic voice cheerfully announces. Oh boy, gotta get out of here. 40 minutes, that's a long time. Really, it's gonna make me do this. Well, at least I don't have to worry about falling off the steps. Oh good, it automatically navigated. A section of glass tumbling has fractured from the combined stress. The pressurized atmosphere rushes for the relative vacuum of space. Restore. Yes, I'm glad it's working now, after I made those adjustments from the last stream. Alright, now I'm not gonna get sucked into space. Wear mask. Now, when the glass breaks, all the oxygen flowing out won't kill me. A section of glass tubing has fractured from combined stress. The pressurized atmosphere rushes for the relative vacuum of space. Fortunately, wearing the mask protects you from suffocation. Alright. No longer needing the mask, you remove it and stow it for later. How about you wait till after you're out of the glass tube? Be a good idea to save now. I'm being chased by a robot. Well, at least I know where I have to go. I have to push the button before the robot gets me. And this is a long tower. We're going to try this again. Restore. All right. This should be the last one before the robot area, so I'm going to save it right before now. Now I just have to keep walking. The robot goes as fast as I do, so I have to go all the way out and then come all the way back, and then I can get in the pod. Oh, this is so tedious. How am I supposed to get up to 50 points? I'm almost near the end of the game. Alright, robot's gone. I hope. Alright, get in pod. Yeah, actually, I think that's what they were trying. That's what they were aiming for when they made it, is a spoof off of RoboCop. One of the bad guys in here looks like something from Alien. Alright. I gotta remember to save it before I get to the robots. I don't have to go through this all over again. Right about now. The robot has apparently decided that it's permissible for you to be here since you are in the pod already. Well, that's good. Upon entering the escape pod, you quickly take your seat. Look. 35 minutes until meltdown. Yeah. Look at controls. The only outstanding feature on the panel is the clearly marked launch button. Alright, push button. Get me out of here. Warning. Emergency escape vehicle launch sequence has begun. I will reactivate the sound now that the alarm stopped. T-minus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch 0. Alright, I am... Whew. You're going to have to stop cutting those escapes so close, Paul. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You stopped Vohauls from carrying out the threat of salesman infestation, ultimately destroying the twisted scientist himself. You also managed to save your own skin, and just look at that score, pretty darn impressive. Yeah, how do you get to 250? Suddenly a warning signal draws your attention to the oxygen meter in the front panel. It reads low and dropping fast. This is just great. You knew it was all too good to be true. You have maybe 5 minutes of air left. Well, Paul, it was nice knowing you. Now you take the time to view the interior of the pod in more detail. You see a sleep chamber against the wall. Open chamber. It would help if I spell it right. Oh. You turn back the plexiglass cover. Get in chamber. You make the split-second decision to enter the sleep chamber. It seals automatically. Soon you are overcome by pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocation. You begin to drift away into a deep sleep, with the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch, and you deserve a nice long rest. Now, if someone would just pick you up somewhere along the way... Unfortunately, you failed to stop the launch of the clones, Doom and Xenon, to the most horrible of fates. Way to go, Paul. We gotta fix that. That's why the score's so low. And that's why you save often. I gotta figure out how to shut off the clones. And I got 35 minutes to figure it out. I think I know where it is. Type in large. I think I have to go to that keyboard, but I have to do it when I'm bigger. All right. Look at console. You see a screen with some text on it just above a keyboard. Look at screen. General status decaying, prognosis terminal, interior environment okay, external temperature critical, auxiliary operations, clone launch go, to abort launch, enter code below. That is SHSR. Aborted. F6 to exit the screen. Now I have to get out of here. Oh, these stupid stairs. Okay. Open box. Alright, now I just have to get out of here in one piece. Yeah, I have to think about it. There's only one place that I could disable the clones, and that's in the control room. Plus it's the only place that had a keyboard. Where? Mask. So I said 35 minutes, but it looks like it's 8 minutes. Oh no, don't. There we go. Good thing I wore the mask again. Alright, now we can exit. Push. Button. I gotta deal with this robot again. Right now. Oh no! That would be a bad time to save the game. Good thing I planned for that scenario. Oh, I messed up again. Stop. Push. Button. Let's do it while we have all the time in the world. Wow, that is really close. But I don't think he actually goes faster than me. So now I just have to stay on this until I get to the very end, then he disappears. Man, he is really close. He must literally be walking at the same speed I am. Alright, now it's clear. Get in pod. Alright, now he's at the walk back. I should have plenty of time. Alright. Alright. Push. Push. Button. Alright. Now that's the right way to do it. Launch time 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch. Phew, you're gonna have to stop cutting these escapes so close, Paul. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You've stopped Vohauls from carrying out his threat of salesman infestation, ultimately destroying the twisted scientist himself. You also managed to save your own skin, and just look at that score. Pretty darn impressive. Suddenly a warning signal oh, yeah, we read all that before. It was nice knowing you. Look around. If I spell it right. Open chamber. Get in chamber. You make the split-second decision to enter the sleep chamber and it seals automatically. Soon you're overcome by a pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocating. You begin to drift away into a deep sleep with the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch and you deserve a nice long rest. Now, if someone would just pick you up somewhere along the way. So long, Paul, and thanks again for saving your people. I still didn't get 250. I wonder what I had to do. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. I'll be playing the there's a remake that someone did that's not by Sierra, but a third, I guess a group of guys put together and remade this game in VGA. So on Saturday at 7 o'clock, I'll be playing the remake version of this game in the VGA version. So the graphics are going to be higher, the sound should be better, and the gameplay is going to be slightly different because they didn't just make it VGA, they also altered the gameplay. So we'll see how that looks. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Again, thanks for watching.